Welcome back to Let's Replay Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we're inside the city of Mulsantir. We just devoured a telthor spirit that came out when we looted this fresh grave. So now our spirit energy is back to 100%, which will give us enough time to go around and engage in conversation with people we haven't engaged in conversation with. And what do I mean by that? There's some houses that have opened up that have been locked before, so we're going to go into some of them. We already went into one already and fought some wizards, but now that we're in the upper part of town, we're in the Avalov house. There is something in this place. As if a waking dream left its mark on the world here. How is that possible? It takes a powerful walker of dreams to bring even a trace of dreams to this plane. Usually they are filtered through art, writing, poetry, but in their raw form, that is a feat not even I can perform. Whoever dwells here, I would wish to meet them. They may be a natural conduit to dreams. Very well. We're gonna have to go in the back for that. Wait. There we go. Oh, the doors just swung right through you. This is Gabi Avalov.
Hey there.
What do you do? Oh, it's you. Fear and grief keep me indoors mostly, but I've heard whispers that a spirit eater has returned to Mulsantir. Why have you entered my grandmother's home? I was just checking all the houses in the city, and yours is open, so... Though I had it locked in fear of the spirit army, I usually keep the door open and hope that my grandmother will return. She is all that remains of my family. We're gonna do lore. Your family. You are half drow, right? Yes, I am half drow. My family originates from the Shining South in the land of Dambrath. My grandmother brought me here when I was very young. Too young to remember. My grandmother told me that her dream walking abilities caused her to be branded a sleeper and exiled from Dambrath by her own son, my father. Tell me more. Skyla's kin and my kin too, I suppose, were too superstitious to kill a sleeper, so they blinded her and tied her to a horse to be dragged away from Dambrath. My fate, as the only female progeny of Skyla, was to be drowned. My grandmother returned for me, and we fled far away to Rashemi, where she would not be persecuted for dreamwalking. Dreamwalking? My grandmother has kept much of her dreamwalking from me. She said I was not a sleeper and cannot dreamwalk as she does. She claimed that she helped others whose dreams endangered them. And she said that in her dreams she battled other beings who prey on dreams. Chief among her adversaries are the hags. I believe the hags took my grandmother. How do you know she was taken by hags? Well, I don't know for certain. Until she suddenly disappeared, she often spoke of the hags as if they were hunting for her. And on the same day after she went missing, a group of hags and hag spawn were seen traveling east out of Mulsantir. Why would the hags hunt your grandmother? My grandmother said some of the hags were sleepers like her, and she often fought them to protect those whose dreams the hags haunted. Where would the hags have taken her? I don't know with any certainty, but grandmother once told me of a place where the hags congregate to share in a collective dream of some sort. She called it Covea Kurganis, and said it was a place mostly submerged in the waters off the coast of Lake Mulsantir. I'll see if I can find her for you. Really, that's it?
Hey there.
Mentioned your grandmother's missing. Yes. Okay, now Gann will speak up. Your grandmother, is she the one who has left traces of dreams upon this home? I'm not certain I follow, but yes, my grandmother spends more time asleep or in a trance than awake. Tell me about your grandmother's dreaming. Oh, yeah, she already said this. She claimed that she helped others whose dreams in danger then. Yeah, she already said this before. Okay. So the lead on that is that her grandmother might have been taken by hags to Kovea Kurganis. So if we ever find our way over there, we should look for her. Well, that's fortunate because that's actually going to be one of our destinations in the future. Alright, there should be another house here. And I think this is it. This is the Rashemi home. Alright, so we have a guy named Baumar Madatov, his daughter Yelina, and here's a hathran, Lady Daniyarra. Is the child ready to leave yet, Baumar? No, Lady Daniyarra, but I'm sure she'll come around any mo— No, I won't. Yelina, show the proper respect for our guest. No, she took Yevik away, and now she wants to take me away too. We've been through this, sweetie. Your brother had to go away because he's special, just like you might be special too. This nice woman just wants to find out if you are or not. I don't want to be special. I don't want to go. She doesn't mean it, lady. She's just being shy. She seems a particularly vocal form of shy, then. Listen, Baumar. I know things have been tough for you these past years, so I'm inclined to give you a little leeway, but my patience has limits. I understand. Good. Have the child ready when I return. So this witch wants to take this guy's daughter away, after she said that her brother went too. Greetings, stranger. I don't know how much of that you just saw, but you've caught us at a particularly trying time. What's going on? The woman who just left, Daniyarra, is a hathran who wishes to take my little Yelina here away for testing. What's a hathran? Haha, you are new to Rashemi, aren't you? The hathran's word is law in Rashemi, and you would do well to remember that. I'll try. What was that about testing you mentioned? Recently, my Yelina has been acting, well, strangely. The Wicklauren think it may be a sign that she has magical power that's awakening. Wicklauren? The Wicklauren are the true rulers of Rashemi. The hathrans are the most prominent members of the Sisterhood, but not the only ones. Who are the other members? There are also Ethrans, women who make up the majority of the Sisterhood, and the Othlor, who wield power you and I can never dream of. Interesting, and you disagree with them about Yelina's abilities. She's a young girl with an active imagination. Hathrans say the signs are there, but I have to disagree. What sign did she point out? Lately, I found Yelina talking to herself in her room. When I asked her about it, she told me she was talking to her friend Misha. Who is Misha? Yelina says he's an animal who comes to visit her sometimes. Do you think she's making it up? Don't misunderstand me, stranger. My daughter would never lie to me. She believes that Misha exists. But you don't think so. Exactly. Many children have imaginary friends. This is nothing more. Misha's not imaginary. No, of course not, my joy. Anyway, stranger, once word about Misha got out, the Hathrans insisted that Yelina be tested, even though she's much younger than usual. Is there anything I can do to help? Unless you can convince her to go quietly, no. I'd just rather not have a scene on my hands as she's pulled kicking and screaming out of here. Well, that doesn't have to happen. I'll see what I can do. Alright, I guess... Oh, this is locked.
Yes?
Where's your animal companion?
Eleme Vokraini.
Oh yeah, that's right. You leveled up, didn't you?
Yes?
Can you unlock this? Nope.
You have need of me?
Alright, so we're going to talk to Yelina. Well met, Yelina. Hi. I heard you have a friend named Misha. Uh-huh, but Misha only talks to me. He won't talk to you. Why won't he talk to me? Because you're a grown-up. Misha says grown-ups have to be taught to lie, so he doesn't like to talk to them anymore. What did the two of you talk about? We tell each other stories. I tell him about my brother. What stories does he tell you? He tells me about the forest and the friends he used to have there. Oh, the forest, huh? What does Misha look like? He's furry and he glows. We're gonna do lore. Sounds like a telthor, alright. Must have a strong connection to the land to draw a telthor's attention at your age. Alright. What I mean is, you might make a powerful witch someday. No, I don't want to go. Don't you want to learn magic? I don't know. Maybe. So let's perform some minor magic. Wow, I want to learn how to do that. You can if you go with the lady to be tested. Daddy, can I go? Can I go and learn magic? Please. Looks like your little display has swayed her, Outlander. You have my thanks. Hey, we got 1,000 XP and we leveled up. Well, at least Gann did. Greetings, Baumar. Have your daughter's feelings changed in my absence? They have, my lady, thanks to the stranger here. Then you have my thanks, stranger. Yelina, let us be off. Wait, I need to say farewell to Misha, so we're gonna watch. Let's see if it's true or not. Goodbye, Misha. Oh, there's a giant bear here. Goodbye, Yelina. And he's gone. So let's level up Gann. Yeah, I guess we were going to give you more spirit shaman levels, weren't we? Do concentration. Yeah, we'll do all of these. And we get this feat, favorite of the spirits. I don't know what that is. Favorite of the spirits. A spirit shaman learns how to perform a special rite that guards her, or in this case, him, from death. While under protection of this rite, a spirit shaman instantly heals 10 points per shaman level, up to 150 points if she or he is reduced to 0 hit points or lower. Spirit shaman receives the spell's effect immediately, even if reduced to negative 10 hit points or lower by an enemy attack. This may survive a blow that otherwise would have killed him. The rite's protection is discharged once it is triggered, and the spirit shaman must rest to regain the favor of the spirits. Oh, okay. Use automatic, so we can't put this in our quick keys. What does this do? Follow the guide? Oh, this is automatic as well. And spirit form. Oh, you get concealment, huh? Okay. Contingent heal. Oh, that sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, Yelina says, I'm ready. Lady Daniyarra says, good, follow me. And they're off. We have a chest to loot. It's trapped? Nope. What's in here? 1304 gold pieces and a ceremonial Uthgard belt. Gives you immunity to all these things. We'll put that in the bag of holding. Put all these in there too.
Yes?
Oh, wait a minute.
I will lead now. Follow.
Did I want to give this to Kaylin?
Yes?
Maybe. I get 3 lower level spells and AC bonus natural goes up. Maybe. I don't think I have anything else giving me natural armor bonus, do I? Let's find out. We'll lose extra turning, but I might already have it. Oh, wait a minute. This gives charisma bonus +6. I don't think I want to lose that.
You have need of me?
Alright. Spirit energy has dropped to 98. Let's get moving. We should be fine, though, for the time being. Did my Devour Spirit come back? Looks like it did. I want to build up some essences. Can't go in here, but we could go into the Veiled Theater, which is kind of important. Let's do that. Still have to talk to Magda. Alright, she's back. Pipe down, you rogues, and give some thanks to the man who saved our lives. Alas, our thanks are all we have to give, for a cruel-hearted dwarf hoards our meager profits. Aye, and squanders our earnings on love potions to steal the heart of sweet Wallace. Honestly, my lord, it's like chasing a pack of dockside waifs with a broomstick. That's when we're not trying to put on a play. Don't mistake me for a friend. Your former patron knew something about me. Tell me what it was. Yes! One more point towards evil. I thought it might be that. There's not one of us who didn't love that woman, but she's been acting strange, it's true. And the blood, Magda. Those ghastly droplets of blood upon her white robe. I'd nearly forgotten the blood. Perhaps you better tell me. No more than a few days before you saved our hides, my lord, Yelina comes bursting from that shadow door of hers, all covered in blood. Covered in blood, aye, not a drop of it hers. And before that, I saw the other woman hanging about, the red-robed lady, bald as a squalling babe. But both of them were up to some sort of mischief. That's all the red lady was good for, if you ask me. Probably behind the doors of that secret room. I saw Leanna's operating table. I think that may have been my blood on her robes. Your blood? And cutting you, mayhap? Magda, what if we've been harboring some mad vivisectionist? Leanna was no monster, Lothario, and you know it well. Sheltering the likes of us for 20 years and never an unkind word. A bit odd at times, but never a monster. A red-robed lady. What else do you know about her? Only what my eyes have seen. Her face was like Leanna's so much that I thought them sisters. Her head was all covered with runes. I wonder if she was from my academy. This might explain how Leanna was known to my mother. I saw her but twice, no, make it thrice. The first time was years ago. I woke to the voices in Leanna's bedroom, so I peered inside, thinking it might be robbers again. But instead, who do I see but a red-robed lady, chatting away with Leanna. I'm certain they knew I was watching. Scared me silly, you understand. Red robes mean naught but trouble. But Leanna trusted her, so I let the matter pass. I saw her a second time, perhaps a year ago, before the two of them disappeared for a long while. And the third time? That was just before the wizards came. I saw the red lady near the portal, when Yelina came bursting out of her room all covered in blood. This secret room, how would I get inside? All you'd need is the key, and I have it right here. When the wizards came, Yelina pressed it in my hand and she told me to keep it safe. I had half a mind to swallow the key and make those wizards go picking through my innards for it. Here's the key, but I'll not vouch for your safety if you're bent on going inside. You never so much as peek beneath the door. Where is the secret room? You have to pass through the shadow door into the reflection of Yelina's bedroom. On the east side of the room there's a door, and she's always kept it locked. That's the secret room. The one she wouldn't show me. I have a few other questions before I go. And our Magda has answers, no doubt. Our fair little maiden can't stop talking about you, she can't. Hush, you rogue. Ignore them, my lord. Perhaps they'll go away. I've been trying for a decade. When I saved you from the Thanes, did Yelina really know I'd be coming? So she said. A man will be coming, looking for me. You're not to turn him away, Magda, even if he's angry, even if you fear for my life. But I couldn't tell you how she knew, my lord. Our white lady was generous with everything except for secrets. Can you tell me anything else about Yelina? I could tell you how her eyes looked old, how she never quite remembered to brush her hair, and how stories of doomed love would never fail to bring her to tears. Yelina had a hardness in her, it's true, a metal that wasn't born of Rashemi or any decent land. She'd suffered in her own time. She'd suffered into her time, but this theater softened her as years went by. But what about the red lady who would visit her? As for that one, she can drown herself in the river, or in her own blood as she pleases. You'll have to pardon our sweet Magda. She's but a tiny lass, and her heart is very small. There's no room inside for good manners. The Red Lady drove Yelina to her death and brought those wizards upon us. You can trust in that. What kind of plays do you perform here? We try to do the finer plays. Cormyrean dramas, the comedies of Bessenmut. But the merchants prefer Red Wizard Follies, something our Vesper will write us. Sometimes our Vesper will write us something original. And he's promised sweet Magda a starring role in his next romantic tragedy. The thought of me in a love scene. Imagine. You sell any hats or masks? No shortage of such things, though most of it's rubbish stuffed under mattresses, piled in trunks. Here, have a look and pardon the dust. Well, you got boots of reflexes +4. What does this do? Oh, that's a pretty good hat. Look at that. Improves charisma and dex. It gives you +8 to bluff and diplomacy. This would be good for Bard. What's so good about this helmet? Gives you concentration +1. Oh, a nymph cloak +6. Okay. Tragedian. Gives you a lot of pluses to these conversation skills. And you could use Crushing Despair, although I don't know much about the efficacy of that. Oh, we could get a Wand of Fear. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's buy a Lesser Magic Bag. Let's give it to Sophia. See if she has any mithril anything. No, it doesn't look like it. I was hoping for a mithril heavy shield. Nope. Alright. off we go. What if we could talk to some of these others? I'm grateful, but did you have to make such a mess of the theater? In addition to being the writer and a supporting actor, Magda requires me to tidy the place. This guy looks like a hag spawn. Oh no, he's an air genasi. Vesper has the blue skin of an air genasi. One of those whose ancestors were probably Jinn. His wild hair bespeaks of a man little concerned with his appearance, accustomed to pulling at it while he thinks or writes. What about you? Oh, you're the rescuer. Thank you so much. I don't know what we would have done if you had not come along. That's Amber. Welcome back to the Vale, and thank you for your heroism earlier. I trust you will find a friendlier reception from here on out. And this is Sweet Wallace Wit. Ah, it's you. Your assistance with those red wizards is appreciated, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, that's good. Oh, yeah. Forgot to turn on Party AI mode on. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to go back to the Shadow Plane. Yes, let's do it. Then we'll be able to open up some doors. Here we are. Alright, we used a key. Oh, what is this place? This room is a nexus of portals, although their energies seem to flow through the golem there. Interesting. I was not aware of this place, but someone has taken great pains to build this secret passageway amongst the planes. Be careful. At times, portals can be used for disposing of unwanted visitors, and I sense some of these portals have been purposely sealed. This golem has broad, distorted features, sculpted from clay. It stands silent, making neither sound nor movement. Sophia, can you offer any insight on this creature? Did we gain some influence with her? The animating spirit in this creature is all but depleted. You could probably use your unique abilities to breathe life into it. Otherwise, you could reach in and extract the golem's spirit core. If you replenish the core and replace it, the golem should operate like new. Can you speak? Golem gives no indication that it has heard you. It continues to stand perfectly still, its eyes blank and apparently sightless. Reach out your hand and touch the golem. As your fingers brush the clay, you find it to be dry, crumbling at your touch, as if this creature is very, very old. The presence inside you shifts faintly, and you sense that a spirit still resides inside the golem, but the spirit is feeble, depleted. You feel that you may be able to channel some of your spirit into the golem, enough to bring it back to life for a short time. But such an effort would leave you somewhat weaker and more vulnerable to the hunger inside you. So we could sacrifice our spirit energy to, I guess, reanimate this golem, or we could drive our hand into the crumbling clay and see what lies inside. Making a fist, you plunge your hand into the dry, yielding clay of the golem's gut. You push your hand deeper to your wrists, and then your elbow. Once your fingers brush a small round object, grabbing hold of it, you withdraw your hand. The object is withered and black, like a tiny desiccated heart. That's a spirit core you're holding, a wizard's tool for harnessing the motive forces of a spirit. With a lively spirit in it, that spirit core could bring life to the golem. You sense that you could use the power within you to join the golem's spirit core with a new spirit essence. If you then place the spirit core back inside the golem, it might reanimate permanently. So we got a new feat. We got Mold Spirit. Where is it? There it is. Alright, we'll put that right there. This functions kind of like craft magic arms and armor, craft wondrous items. This passive ability allows you to craft from recipes that use volatile and brilliant spirit essences. Great, so we could put spirit essences on things, and that's how you get like the strongest items in the game. What type of spirit essences do we have? We have some brilliant ones. A new thing in this mod is that you can actually consume these things to refill your spirit meter. Okay, these are the bonuses you get if you use them on these items. Vampiric regeneration. Cool. Alright, so I want to use a volatile essence. We don't have one.
Yes.
You don't have any spirit essences, do you? No. I say we...
You have need of me?
I say we go find a volatile spirit essence.
Yes?
No, not you.
I will lead now. Follow.
So let's leave the theater and try to find an undead and consume its spirit. Oh, now we can leave the Shadow Theater because we have the key. Alright. Must be a skeleton key. Alright, out we go. Oh, there's a Dread Wraith. Just sit right there. Alright. Let's... Can we use a fireball or chain lightning? Alright, let's just blast it with a fireball. Alright, that didn't do very much, did it? Oh, we're getting close. Alright, it's badly wounded. Let's turn off party AI mode. We'll pull everybody back.
Of course.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh no, it's a shadow
Danger
spider.
approaches. Be on your guard.
Half-minded soil tiller. Dreamless wretch.
Alright, y'all. Go take care of it. Uh-oh. Sophia just got poisoned.
I shall do so.
So you're gonna have to help her. Okay. What do we have? Some neutralized poison? There you go.
To the abyss with you.
Oh, but you still have strength damage.
I shall do so.
Well, do some, I don't know, lesser restoration. Oh, Oh, you're poisoned too? Oh man, we gotta put stone skin on you guys.
I shall do so.
So you used up your neutralized poison. Well, I hope you can just make a fortitude save. It's not impossible.
On your guard. Foes approach.
Oh, there we go. Time to devour a spirit. What did we get? We got 85 XP. What type of essence did we get from that one? Alright, we got a volatile spirit essence. Now we can combine it with that core. Unfortunately, our craving just increased. Oh, and you killed the spider too. That's good. Yeah, it is quite dangerous out here. And I haven't put on any buffs either. Save for persistent haste. There we go. We can go
You
back
have need of
inside
me?
now. And it likes to save a lot whenever we go back and forth on the shadow plane. I guess that's a good thing because the game has a tendency to crash.
Yes?
I think you need to loan your enchanter's satchel to Janak.
I will lead now. Follow.
Okay, so we need to use this blackened spirit core with this volatile spirit essence. And we're going to use this mold spirit ability on it. Crafting failed. Oh, it says molding the core with a brilliant spirit essence. Oh man, so it turns out I didn't need to go out and do that anyway. Crap. Okay. Fine, we'll waste this brilliant spirit essence. They're hard to come by though. Ah, now we have a shining spirit core. I'll give that back to you. Oh good, you made your save. You don't have to worry about the poison. Alright, back to over here. Okay. We're gonna place the shining spirit core inside the golem. You grasp the shining spirit core tightly and plunge it deep into the golem's belly. When your arm is elbow deep, you release the tiny core withdrawing your hand. And the golem stirs and we get 1000 XP. Visitors still wait at the first door. Visitors, who are they? They are the couriers. They have been waiting for some time. Couriers? What couriers? The couriers who brought you here from across the world. They brought me to this place? Was I conscious? No. Your voice made no words, only mutterings and moans. What kind of creatures are they? Unknown. Their voices hissing, whining, flattering. This golem can only see the portals that it's assigned to maintain. It was made to be blind to all other distractions. Its hearing, however, was left intact so it can receive spoken orders. All creatures are voices, commands to be obeyed or ignored, nothing more. I'd like to ask something else before we open the first door. Who are you? Oh, state your command. Who are you, golem? What is your purpose? I am the keeper of doors. I maintain the seals and wards. And I open them upon command. Where do these doors lead? The first door, incoming visitors. The second door, containment. The third door, disposal. The fourth door, outgoing. So the second door leads to a storage room or a prison. That door leads to a no place, separate and silent. Is there anything inside? Yes. I'm uncertain of its nature. Clanking, squeaking. Sounds of metal on metal, but voiceless. What will happen if I open the third door? Incineration. Of all objects in the doorway, that door is a conduit to fire. Judging from the energies it's emitting, that's a link to the elemental plane of fire. It's a rather impressive act of magical prowess to open and maintain such a link. It has been some time since the third door has opened. Stability of the conduit is uncertain. Where does the fourth door lead? The fourth door is malleable. It leads to many places, but only to those places which it knows. Alright, let's ask something else. State your command. Open the first door and let the visitors in. Seals are withdrawn. The way is open. You. And this is Sinib. We're trapped, my brothers. Snared. Please, we did as we were told. We thought you were dead. You were the creatures that carried me here from the Vale of Merdelain? Forgive us, good master. We were poor slaves, shackled and bound to our white lady's will. We crept across the world, tracked the scent of your blade, watched you from the shadows, in your keep, through your war, and in the umbral dark of Merdelain. Our eyes were never far. How dare you follow me? If I had known, I would have torn off your limbs and your wings and let you flap about like fishes. Yes, one more point towards evil. Please, we are sorry, good master. Would you blame the slaves for their master's commands? When the rocks smashed your bones, we saved you from death. Had we not borne you away to Yelina, her red twin, you would have ended like your comrades. His minions, more like. They followed him blindly, like chattel, like willing slaves. I do not pity them. Then my companions are dead. Yes, dead. By now they must be. No, not all. The dwarf was alive, don't you remember, my brothers? He chased us and cursed us, but we were 3 and he was 1. Yes. I distracted the dwarf and he gave chase. While your body was unguarded, my brothers swooped down and bore you away. So Kelgar lives. When last we saw him, yes. Did you see any of my other companions? Yes, the fearsome one. He followed us into the Shadow Realm and tried to pursue. And was caught by the Red Lady. Don't forget her strength, my brothers. If our pursuer is not dead, then his face has surely changed. So who did you see that were dead? Many were wounded against the rocks, smashed even. We were on a mission, no time to waste. We cannot say for certain that they were dead, though, but they did not look well. We had no time to spare. We had no time to spare for your companions. Our eyes sought only you. When you brought me here, what happened then? Yelina took the silver blade from your hand and the silver shard from your chest, and she told us to bring you to the barrow, to lay you in that chamber. We dared not tarry in the cavern of runes, good master. We feared what lay within. Feared it even more than our white lady and her red twin together. The cavern of runes, the place where I awoke. What was inside? Ancient, empty, hungering. We know not of what it was. It reached out for us, but it did not want us. It wanted you. The 2 ladies must have known that we would be untouched. Chose their couriers well. Our nature was well known to them, wasn't it, brothers? Your nature? You look like gargoyles to me. We were not always such, good master. We went to the Red Lady in good faith long ago. In those days, we wore red robes too. Faces we had, and freedom too. Those she took to save our lives, to keep us from the horrors sent to hunt us down. A bargain struck, life and new faces for servitude. An unfortunate bargain. Why were you being hunted? For the crime of choosing the wrong teacher, for choosing the wrong side, in a war we never realized was being fought. Never realized, good master, not until the war was already lost. Silence, brother, our tale is not for trade. Besides, this one wants to know our mistress's plans for him, but we were never privy to their schemes. But we know when those schemes took root, don't we, brothers? We know who planted the seeds in their minds. And we will tell you if you let us leave in peace. Or which one should we do? I'm not making any bargains. How do I know you won't lie to me? True. We owe him, brothers, for carrying him from his land, and for leaving him in the Cavern of Runes. It was the 9 hags, the slumbering coven. Yelina visited them together with her red twin. They heard the hags' council, and they returned with plans. The slumbering coven? That circle of hags is involved? Ah, we got 2,500 XP for this. Yes, the coven! They lair to the east along the shores of Lake Mulsantir, the depths of a city half submerged beneath the waters. A city beneath the waves. Curious. I have dreamed of such a place. I should like to accompany you to this city, Janak, if you will have me. This lank-haired shaman is a hag spawn, yes? There are many of his kind in that sunken city. Few as pretty as him. What exactly did the coven tell your mistresses? We don't know, good master. Now let us go like you swore. No, after a century as her slaves, Yelina owes us. We want to tear her things and break her shiny masks. Yes, and give us Yelina's corpse. Let us ransom her body to her red twin, my brothers, for an end to her servitude. You want compensation for your servitude? Take 1,000 gold and leave. Yelina destroyed herself. Her body is nothing but ash. This is funny. I know where your mistress has kept her treasure. Behind the third door over there. Failure. Liars. That door is the trash, my brothers. That is what we are to him. He is just like our mistress. No different at all. Oh, that was a bluff check. Dang it. No, we poor thralls. We trusted you, good master. Come, brothers. We have naught to lose but our slavery. That and the scraps we are thrown from our mistress's table. Alright. So if that's the way it's gonna be, then let's destroy these things. I wish I had a dominate monster thing. Alright, I guess we could do Wail of the Banshee. Why
not? The waking world is done with you.
Dead. Alright, let's grab all these essences.
All who can hear, follow.
Yes?
Oh, rubies. Ring of Protection +4. Nice. Some more essences. And a Periapt of Wisdom +4. All very good things.
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody wears a ring of protection around here.
You have need of me?
Okay. So let's open some of these other doors. Oh, we got treasures and stuff. Greater planar binding. Could use that. Oh yeah, those are trapped. The wisdom of Imith Yabog. This book contains the collected sayings and stories of a revered Rashemi witch who seems to have died over a century ago. Most of these writings are religious in nature. Some are folk tales and few seem to be remedies for various rashes and warts. One page has been dog-eared, however, and a brief passage is entitled Of the Ravenous Four. So spoke Imith Yabog. In my youth, the Spirit Eater curse was said to be rampant in the woodlands of the north. I was sent from Erling with 3 of my hathran sisters to seek the truth of these rumors. Outside the great forest, we came upon a fleeing mass of simple folk who spoke fearfully of a foul cult. Men and women who had begun to worship the Spirit Eater as a god, passed its power amongst themselves, and went into the deep forest to feed. Chasing the villagers' steps, we soon came upon the encampment of these wicked folk, taking them by surprise and slaying many. Only 4 managed to escape us, fleeing into the deep forest. One of these bore the dark hunger of a spirit eater. She devoured 2 of my sisters before she made her escape. My remaining sister and I dared not follow. But we learned much from the remains of their camp. These folk were unlike others, afflicted by the curse. Indeed, they referred to their dark hunger as the gift. And we discovered that many of those we had taken for Rashemi were shape-shifted Uthraki. The Uthraki worshipped the one who possessed the gift, and had learned much lore of the Spirit Eater, to pass on to others who bore the hunger and reveled in it as they did. Okay. Well, that could come in handy later. Actually, in the near future.
Yes?
Let's see if we can disable these things. Alright, got 100 XP for that. $100 XP for that. 54 for unlocking it. And another 54 for unlocking the other one. Okay, Remembrance. That's a familiar quarterstaff. And over 4,100 gold pieces. Over 3,500 gold pieces in this one. And the Grey Robe of the Archmagi. We'll probably end up selling that. Alright, let's open this up and throw that in there. Yeah, that too.
To me,
Although
my
you're not
allies,
wearing
I shall
anything,
lead.
are you actually would gain a point of AC if we gave that to you.
You have need of me?
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
Yeah, better. Sort of.
You have need of me?
Until something better comes along. Alright, let's talk to this golem. State your command. I'd like to open one of the doors. State your command. What door shall I open? The second door, containment. Seals are withdrawn. The way is open. And we have a defective Imaskari golem who's going to attack us. Uh-oh.
All who can hear, follow.
Why don't you cast something on it? Like harm.
Come this way.
I guess you could disintegrate it, right?
You have need of me?
The call of death sounds real.
Oh, it's immune to magic. That kind of sucks.
On your guard. Foes approach.
This is too late.
Have failed me.
Oh, we rolled a 20, but it's immune to magic.
Danger approaches. Be on your guard.
Alright, I guess we'll put on some rudimentary buffs.
For the crusade.
Well, what should we cast on this guy? Well, we should probably just summon. Let's create a vampire.
Ahashsis
Spirits
Korobla.
have failed me.
Oh, you got knocked down. Alright, deal with that.
Press the attack, quickly!
Alright, maybe we should drop one of these things on it. Let's put it right there. Well, once again, it's immune to magic. How about some fireball? Does that work? Nope. Immune to magic.
Shall we indulge
Why don't
ourselves?
you get out of here? Do premonition.
Press the attack, quickly!
Well, it's getting there. Alright, we got 148 XP for that. This golem has something that we can use later. It's got a ton of essences in these shocking golem arms. What's equipped on another golem gives him +3 to damage and attack, and +3 to 6 electrical damage. Alright, let's give all these to Sophia. Alright, so we're kind of running up on time, but I think we'll open one more. Let's open up the disposal one. Since we have our vampire here. Let's open up the third door disposal. Seals are withdrawn. Something is lodged within the conduit. It is passing through the door. Uh-oh, it's a lesser primal fire elemental.
To me, my allies, I shall lead. For the crusade.
You have need of me?
Well, we could use a cone of cold on this thing. Oh my goodness, it cast Hellball. Holy crap. Whoa, Sophia. You might have to rest after this. Yeah, do heal on her, will you? Oh, you took a lot of constitution damage, didn't you? Yeah, and heal yourself too. Alright, we should probably do some more cold damage on it, I guess. Oh, we can't! Alright, how about Vampiric Touch? Okay, so we got some extra hit points. Do I have any ice bolts?
My magic will erase this nuisance.
No. What about you? Ice arrows? Yes, you do. And you should probably just equip your bow. Firestorm. Oh man, wall of fire. Let's get out of here.
As easy as dreaming.
Well played.
You're... Oh, I don't know any profanity. How embarrassing.
Why didn't you just devour the spirit, Janak? Let's
For the
tell everybody
crusade.
else to pull back.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
Danger approaches. Be on your guard.
To the abyss with you.
Alright, we get a volatile spirit essence. What happened to the vampire? Whoa, we got over 2,000 XP for killing this thing? Really? Yeah, it was a little bit hard. It wasn't that hard. Alright. So we did get an essence out of it, another volatile one, but it's okay. Alright, so now we have another destination, the Sunken City. But before we even leave the city of Molsontir, we still have more exploring to do on the Shadow Plane. What other secrets will we uncover here? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tango Windia.